So The Dark Delight is an album that I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really too impressed by. I feel like there was a lot of stuff taken from Fire Sign that just doesn't work well in this kind of album. It's going for a lot more of a heavy feel. While Fire Sign did have those heavy elements, it was more overshadowed by the symphonic side being a little bit more upbeat and a little bit more on the speedy side. So you had those heavy guitars, but you also had a heavy element on the keyboards and the synth side of things. But I don't think the Dark Delight captures that. I mean, it does hit its good moments, and there is some moments where it makes that work. But for the most part, it just doesn't. A lot of the stuff in the album is just the same. It just feels the same, and it uses a lot of the same tricks. And some of the songs are just really predictable. And this is coming from someone who isn't a musician. So I don't know how a lot of this stuff works. I just, listen to the music and kind of decide if it's good or not. I'm just, your average listener. But a few of these songs, such as The Shoulder Devil, Threading the Needle, and Hologram, these songs just started to feel the same. It got to the point where I was just guessing bridges, guessing verses, guessing when the guitars were going to kick in or when the keyboards were going to kick in and do the main riff or the main keyboard section. It just felt very formulaic with these songs. I mean, The Black also shares this issue, but The Black is a different song. The Black is a song that I kind of felt attacked by, and that sounds weird. It felt like an homage to The Grey, which was in Fire Sign, except for The Black just made me want to listen to that song because there's a small little reference to it. And it's like, thank you for reminding me of a better album. Now I kind of want to go listen to Fire Sign over this now. Apart from those songs, the album is pretty good. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than maybe you would think. Apex is a fantastic song that really showcases what this album is going for and the style that they're going for. It has growl vocals which are honestly used perfectly. It doesn't overshadow, it doesn't take its own section, it's used to help the song. It's not the main part of the song, it's not the main focus, but it's one of the aspects you're going to hear, and it's a nice change to just have it used in a, well, not really a subtle way, it's growl vocals. And it's nice to hear the band experiment with that, and I do want to see them do more with it. Another song, Presence of Mind, one of the singles that they released, has a really good talking section towards the end that just adds to his personality. And for being the first song on the album, it really gets you pumped. The Man and the Elements was a nice interlude song, and just overall, the album was just kind of solid. It doesn't really miss a beat, it's fast paced and energetic, while still trying to be heavy at the same time, and it does reach that goal. Unfortunately, the album does suffer from just being Fire Sign. It's just Fire Sign. It's a sequel to Fire Sign, and it's not a good sequel to Fire Sign. It copies a lot from that album, but doesn't really try its own thing. I feel like the identity of this album isn't its own. It's like Fire Sign, but heavier, and that's it. And that's fine. Every album doesn't have to be this wildly different piece that's telling a truly powerful story. This album is kind of like junk food. I really enjoy it. It's nothing special. It's good all around. There's a few things I don't like, but I'll still listen to the album anyway. It's a good listen, and it's something I would say just go give it a listen. It's nothing bad, it's nothing too amazing. It just feels a bit overproduced and a bit too safe. I'd have liked them to experiment a bit more, but I'm fine with taking the safe approach. And if they're going to be going for the safe approach, so would I. I'm just going to give it a flat 7. It's what it is, it's what it deserves. It's just generic, standard, symphonic power metal. It's honestly what you would get in 2020 from like just how the industry has been recently, this is just a good example of what it is. If I was to honestly show someone what the state of symphonic power metal is, I would just link them to this album because even though the album is pretty good, it's just kind of generic.